Mr. Joy seems to be so joyful after knowing that he did not have to pay tax again in India. If you are an Indian citizen and working abroad with a salary income and arrived in India due to COVID-19 pandemic and continue working from home in India and worried about your tax liability in India, then you should watch this. First thing you need to determine is if you are a resident in India or you are a non-resident in India. Who is a non-resident? Well, one who is not a resident. So let us understand who is a resident. Before beginning, let us understand relevant financial year is the financial year you are calculating your residential status for. So in this case, let us assume we are calculating it for 2020 and 2021. So that's 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. Let us see how to determine a resident. Individual who is in India for 182 days or more in the relevant financial year or is in India for 60 days or more in relevant financial year and 365 days or more in preceding 4 financial years is a resident. Okay, let us see them again one by one. 1. Who is in India for 182 days or more in relevant financial year. So which means if you are in India for 182 days from the day you have arrived in India in the current financial year, or one who is in India for 60 days or more in the current financial year or relevant financial year and 365 days or more in the preceding 4 financial years will be a resident in India. However, the second case of 60 days or more in following cases will be replaced by 182 days or more for an Indian citizen who is going outside India for a job and his contract for such employment outside India has been approved by central government, or individual is a member of crew of an Indian ship. Further, in case of an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin who comes and stays in India for 120 days or more and has an Indian income exceeding 15 lakhs rupees will be deemed to be a resident in India and liable to pay tax in India. However, if Indian income is up to 15 lakhs rupees, then 120 days or more will be replaced by the normal 182 days or more. Okay, don't worry, there are still more conditions to fulfill before you pay tax on your income in India. Because if you are a resident, IT department also determines if you are a resident, an ordinary resident, or resident and not ordinary resident in India before asking you to pay tax. And now we go to the second test to see when an individual is called a resident but not ordinary resident. On fulfilling below condition, one is called a resident and not ordinary resident. If individual have been a non-resident Indian NRI in 9 out of 10 financial years preceding the year, or individual have stayed in India for a period of 729 days or less during the 7 financial years preceding the relevant year, while ordinary resident pays tax in India for all their incomes in and outside India, not ordinary residents do not pay tax on income generated outside India on fulfilling certain conditions. A not ordinary resident enjoys almost same privileges like a non-resident Indian, NRI in this case. Therefore, work from home in India during this pandemic time will continue to be not taxed in India in the relevant financial year. Therefore, like an NRI, any income that is earned in India is taxable in India. Any income earned outside India is not taxable in India. But remember, residential status for taxation purpose is evaluated each year to determine tax liability in India. This understanding will help you if you want to continue staying in India for a bit longer period after end of the current financial year. We now know that NRI and NOR, not ordinary resident, is not liable to pay tax for income earned outside India. Then let us check if resident and ordinary resident is liable to pay tax in India and current year income or salary earned outside India. The answer is no. If the country you're working with and India has a double taxation avoidance agreement among them, else yes. The Double Tax Avoidance Agreement is a tax treaty between two or more countries to help taxpayers avoid paying double taxes on the same income. A DTAA becomes applicable in cases where an individual is resident of one nation but earns income in another. So if India and the country you are working with has a DTAA and tax is deducted in the country you are working in, then you do not pay double tax in India and the salary income is exempted from income tax in India. With all that said, remember again that residential status is determined each financial year separately. A resident and not ordinary resident who arrived in India first time in current financial year may remain not ordinary for next 3 years, but after that becomes an ordinary resident and is liable to pay tax in India. Let us see how income is taxed for resident and ordinary resident, resident and not ordinary resident, and non-residents in India. We may pause here for some moment and check in the chart the income that are taxable in India. Now that we know the methodology for determining residential status and tax eligibility in India, let me know your views and problems in comment section so that one of us from Course Academy can help you address them. If you want us to address your queries in such depth again, visit us on our Facebook page and leave us a message. I have shared the link in the description box below. You may also leave your query in the comment section below. If you have liked our content, then please do subscribe, like and share our content and encourage us to bring more such information to you which helps you take your decisions better. Thank you and hope this presentation has helped you to get some relief.